You have to slow down, Holliday.
I'll be all right in the morning.
No, you won't be all right in the morning. You've got to have at least 2 weeks of complete rest. And I want you to stop drinking immediately.
Why don't you just have me buried?
Never mind the sarcasm.
I still plan to live until I die.
Come on, Wyatt. You ought to go to sleep now.
I'll see you in the morning, Doc.
That was a bad one, Wyatt. If he keeps on at this rate, I wouldn't give you a nickel for his chances. Maybe you can make him see it.
I've tried as hard as you have. He's stubborn.
Well, at least get him to stop drinking so much.
I'll do what I can, Doc.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
Dr. John H. Holliday was Wyatt Earp's friend. As Wyatt was to say in later years, Doc was a dentist whom lung disease made a frontier vagabond, a philosopher whom life had made a caustic wit. At the same time, the nerviest, speediest, deadliest man with a 6-gun I ever knew. But this friendship was also a burden to the Marshal of Tombstone.
Where you want this? I'll put it on the table. Anybody see you?
Nope. Come by the aisles and the back stairs. Boy, this stuff sure is heavy. You want the rest of it up here?
No. What does that label say?
Says standard 100 proof bottled in bond. Just like you ordered, Wyatt. Ain't nothing to show the proof's been cut in half, neither. Appears to be a neat job.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Think it'll work?
No, it's got to work. Doc hasn't cut down on his drinking at all. At least that water stuff will cut him in half.
Yeah, but what if he starts drinking twice as much of this here stuff?
That's impossible.
Well, what if he switches brands?
Don't worry, Doc won't switch brands. No, sir, Doc would rather be caught dead than drink any other brand than that. Go on and distribute this stuff to the barkeeps down the street.
All right, sir. I don't think it's going to work, though.
Shotgun, we got to do something. You heard what Dr. Goodfellow said, didn't you?
Yeah, he said it was bad, all right.
If it wasn't, I wouldn't pull something like this, or if I could think of another way. Now, you go on, take it down the street.
Poor Doc.
Morning, Doc.
Greetings, Hogan.
Usual?
Yes.
What kind of liquor is this? Tastes like soda pop. Let's try another bottle. Yes, sir. What's wrong with it? I don't know. You try some. Yes, sir. Strong? Like a mule. I've been drinking this brand for 20 years. It's either a spoiled mash or it's been cut. Cut? So hard to prove, Doc. You broke the seal yourself. I'm not accusing you, Hogan. We're confronted with a mystery. and I'm going to solve it.
And after he left Doc Goodfeller's office, he went over to Oriental, collected a few IOUs over there, and told them fellers that couldn't pay that they better raise the money by tomorrow or else. Doc thinks he's going to die real soon.
Now, maybe that's good.
Good?
Mr. Gibbs, we should all live as if we're going to die real soon. In this business, it could happen.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, but it's awful bad on a man like Doc, ain't it?
Drinking that much is awful bad, too.
Yeah. Well, he ain't drinking now.
Doc never did believe that he could really die someday. That's been his trouble all along. Now, maybe he'll take better care of himself. Won't be so eager to rush into gunfights.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Wyatt. Seems to me it could go the other way.
You'll see I'm right. This'll settle him down.
Yeah, I hope so. But I ain't as sure as you are.
Come in. They're paying up, Doc. The word got around good.
I know it would. How much this time, Hogan?
About 1,500, sir. You count it.
Man is a foolish animal, Hogan. He exaggerates the value of his own life. All the gamblers who owe me put together aren't worth $1,500. Would you put up $1,500 to help them?
I ain't a good Lord, Doc. I wouldn't know.
That's the best proof there is a Lord. His divine tolerance. He allows men free will to go to the devil as they choose.
Yes, sir. Tom and Frank McLaury in town.
Oh? Well,
At the bird cage?
good. Any other Clanton men with them?
No, sir. Just Tom and Frank. Them is top guns. Ain't there enough?
No. I like Ringo and brochures, too. It's a good deed I could do before I go.
Yes, sir. You gotta excuse me, Doc. I gotta get back to my job.
Right.
I hear Doc Holliday's drinks turned on him.
Yeah, you can't get no kick out of it at all anymore.
Doc's pickled in alcohol, that's why.
Like a horse with too much oats. He founders himself.
You gentlemen discussing me?
Hello, Doc.
Whole town's talking about your drinks turning on you, Doc. Why don't you change your brand?
And where are your gun belts?
We left them on our saddles.
Good. You'll die in fresh air.
We got nothing against you, Doc.
Where's Wyatt Earp? Has he figured to bushwhack us out in the street?
Wyatt's not around. Outside.
Doc?
Move.
Get one of us. Let me draw first.
No. Wait.
Doc must be pretty bad off, or else he wouldn't take the two of us on without Earp to back him.
What's the use of maybe one of us dying just to get Doc?
We can't run.
Come on. Get your gun belts fastened.
What's your hurry? No. We ain't fighting Doc. Get on your horse.
They'll think we're scared.
Let him think. He's gonna die soon anyway. Earp's the one we want, and we'll pick our own time. No fight, Doc.
name and Frank McLaury. You picked the fight, Doc?
Mr. Gibbs, happens to be my business.
No, it happens to be mine.
Really, Deacon?
You're my deputy. Were the McLaurys breaking the law?
Not at the moment.
Let's not argue on the street.
Yeah, you come on along, Doc. You ain't feeling too good.
According to the law. What does the law care about you? I've seen you risk your life at least 50 times, arresting hoodlums when you should have shot them. Do you know where you are? You're in Tombstone, Arizona. You're surrounded by a gang of hoodlums you haven't even made a dent in, and a crooked sheriff. Don't preach to me about the law. When Sheriff Bean is ready to have you murdered some night, the law won't even give you a decent burial.
Now, that may be true. But I don't need you to make things worse than they already are. You know, I thought that you might have learned something.
Learn what?
An officer either believes in the law or he turns in his star.
I've learned that. You know what? You should have been a judge back east somewhere. You don't belong out here.
You really want to quit?
Yes, I do.
We've been friends a long time.
Friends? Your moral rectitude was amusing, and I admire courage. But I've learned yours is a false courage. And I'd be a bigger fool if I were to help you walk into an open grave.
Doc, you're a sick man, otherwise you wouldn't pick a fight. You're just not yourself.
I am myself. But from now on, you and I are strangers. Hi, Doc. Is this some kind of play acting, Earp?
What?
You mean you and Doc really meant that?
You heard what he said?
I talked to you for a spell.
What do you want?
I couldn't help but overhear what you said to Earp, Doc.
Sounds like you. Slow down enough.
You never did belong with him. Why don't you throw in with me?
What's the deal?
More money than you ever won gambling.
Oh?
Wells Fargo's shipping about $100,000 into Tombstone. Dick Gertz sold part of his mining property, and he's asking for half the payment in cash.
100,000?
Mm-hmm.
Ought to be my cut.
Oh, 30,000?
50,000.
50? All right, Doc, 50.
What am I supposed to do? The whole job single-handed?
No, you just find out when Wells Fargo's bringing that $100,000 into Tombstone. Thacker doesn't know you quit as Earp's deputy. Now, if you move along real fast, all you have to do is ask him.
Maybe. Who's going to make the heist?
3 good men. And nobody knows who they are but me, Doc.
Well, I've been considering visiting the bars over at Charleston and Galeyville. Some of those boys owe me money.
You can go there afterwards. Here, have a drink while you're thinking it over. Your own brand, too.
I'll accept your business proposition, but don't get the idea that we're friends. I wouldn't drink your whiskey even if it tasted good.
Well, that was a fool notion. Now that Doc thinks he's going to die, he's more reckless than ever. I have to tell him about the whiskey before he gets himself shot.
Holliday's turned in his badge and quit you. I know how you must feel.
He's just not himself. I never understood it, but just the same, when he has enough liquor, it steadies him down. This way he's going to get himself killed. I'm going to tell him I cut his whiskey in half.
Wyatt?
Shotgun have you seen, Doc?
Rode out of town.
Rode out. Which way?
Headed for Charleston, I reckon. Wyatt? You and Doc argue about them McLowrys?
He turned in his star. I'm afraid of what he's going to do next. You were right. I'm going to tell him the truth when he gets back. Tell him it was all my doing and that I want to apologize.
Howdy, Thacker.
Hello, Doc. Hey, you look tired.
I am.
Did you rest yourself?
Thank you.
Wyatt's been overworking you, huh?
As usual. Thacker, is there anything that the deacon ought to know?
Yes, there is. I meant to tell Wyatt as soon as I cleaned up the paperwork.
Then, why don't you give it to me? Maybe Wyatt will let me go to bed.
Sure, Doc. Bringing in quite a bit of cash on the midnight stage. I figure that Wyatt and a couple of deputies ought to be around.
Yes, I should think so.
Come in.
Evening, Doctor.
What is it, Hogan? I have some house calls that won't wait long.
This from Doc Holliday. Some money, insurance policy, and some other stuff.
It would appear from this that Holliday wants to start a new hospital in memory of Wyatt Earp, to bear his name. Why in memory?
Doc never said nothing to me. Just asked me to tote this over to you.
Hands off. Should do it. Sonny, take this over the jail. Give it a Wyatt Earp. Nobody else. Here, this for you. And remember, get out of there right away before he can question you.
The Wyatt Earp Memorial Hospital? And all his money?
I don't like the looks of it, Wyatt. Holliday's a violent man. He could be involved in something desperate himself. Or maybe he heard of a plot against your life.
Something's happened.
You got to find him, Wyatt.
I've tried. Mr. Gibbs and 3 other deputies are looking for him now. They'll find him. Hey, hold on.
What was that all about?
I don't know. It's from Doc. Well, he's going after Johnny B. His final gesture to me.
Wells Fargo office, midnight. Being job. Try to take men alive, 3 of them. I don't understand it.
Well, you never did understand, Doc. Today he tried to gun the McLowrys for me. Now he's gonna double-cross Johnny Bean for me. He wants to give everything he has to me.
Is there that much good in Holliday?
According to his lights, yes. When Bean finds out about this, there's bound to be a gunfight. And if Bean gets lucky, Doc could be dead instead of our crooked sheriff. Now, I've got to find Gibbs and get over to the Wells Fargo office. Short in time, excuse me.
Where's Earp and Gibbs?
Looking for Doc Holliday? Look, all you have to worry about is that stage guard and Thacker.
Right. Where are you going to be?
I'll be at the Cosmopolitan Hotel. Now, this is an easy one. Grab that Wells Fargo box and take off.
Only 3 horses in the alley?
Yeah, that's right.
You couldn't spot the men?
If Ben schemed it, they'll drift along on foot when the stage pulls in.
All right, I'm going to move into the alley. You stay here and wait until the stage stops. Remember, I want them alive.
All right, sir.
That's far enough, Beam.
Good work, boys.
Look out! All right, drop it. Get back over there. You won't get hurt. All right, boys, let's get out of here.
Hold it! I ain't killed him, Wyatt. I ain't killed him.
Thanks, Wyatt.
You and Mr. Gibbs get them on over to the jail.
Patch them up.
I'm going to still try and find Doc.
Get inside, all of them. Come on, move along.
Doc! Now, where are you been?
Later, Gibbs. This is Sheriff Bean. You ever seen him before?
No, never.
You lie. He hired you and the rest of your hoodlums. I tipped Bean off myself. That's how I know.
That's mighty interesting.
Oh, don't pay no attention to Doc. He's sober. All right. Boys, step right inside here. Get along.
I warned you, Doc, and I told her. You kill me and you both hang.
Wyatt wouldn't shoot you in cold blood.
No. And neither will you.
Oh, yes, I would, Johnny. I have but a few days left. And I might just as well die on the gallows as in bed. Don't try to pray. Just start cussing. Be an honest son of the devil.
No, Doc. You can't do it, Doc. No, don't, Doc!
That the way you want to take it? Like a sick dog?
Doc!
Get out of here. Here, try some of this. You were drinking so much, I watered your whiskey to keep you from killing yourself with it.
That was a sadistic thing to do to me. Tell me, Deacon, when did you come to your senses?
All right, Doc. You win this time, but I haven't given up on you yet.
Some people never know when they're well off. You know, Wyatt, greater love hath no man than that he giveth 100 proof to his best friend.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.